just let me do like a quick little review of the Avengers. The cool thing I thought about it was that Joss Whedon was making the movie, and I'm like a huge Angel Buffy Dollhouse fan, and I got to meet Joss Whedon once, so that was pretty fucking awesome. But I just think he's really talented. I'm not a comic book person. I like big popcorn action movies, but like the first time I see him, that's the first time I know anything about him. Aside from like when I saw Thor last year, because I was really into Greek mythology when I was like 5. But all the comic book stuff, like I didn't know who like Captain America was until I saw the movie last year. But of course he's adorable, and there's just like a ton of action. I think everybody was really good in the movie. I kind of felt like before I went to see it that the Hulk was going to be unnecessary and kind of stupid because everybody else is that actual person doing something, which I guess except Iron Man because you're wearing that stupid Iron Man suit, but whatever. But they did keep going back to Mark Ruffalo, which was pretty cool. Even though the last time we saw the Hulk, it was Edward Norton, and before that, it was somebody else, which I didn't see that movie, but it was like panned really badly. Which the Edward Norton one was just like incredibly depressing, but he was really good in it because it's Edward Norton. So I think everybody's like crazy that Kobe Smulders was in it, which I knew because I saw a thing about the stand-in casting whenever they were doing it in Pittsburgh on the Pittsburgh Film Office page, so I already knew she was in the movie. So I think it was cool that she was in it, but I don't think it was like this huge deal like everybody else thought. I was really excited about Jeremy Renner. Some people said that, Black Widow doesn't have any real powers or whatever, and I guess it's the same thing with Jeremy Renner's character, but, like, I guess they're just supposed to be so, like, talented or whatever. There was a lot of action. It's 2.5 hours long, but there was enough to keep you entertained the whole time. So you never got bored. A lot of movies, any kind of movies, you get bored halfway in the middle, and then you're like, oh, when is this going to pick up? And then finally it picks up. But with this, it was good the whole way through. I saw it in 2D, but I really don't think it matters because it was one of the movies that was converted. And I know some people like act like, oh, they can totally tell everything's in 3D, blah, blah, blah. But if a movie's converted from 2D to 3D, it's not the same thing. So it's not as big of a deal. And there was a couple times when I noticed things that were going like this, like a ship or something. And I was like, oh, well, I guess that would have been the 3D aspect. It's really cool that they brought back Loki. I thought it was so cool that they brought back all the Thor stuff because, like, I was a big fan of the Thor movie last year. It wasn't the first time I saw it. I just thought it was okay, and then I saw it again, and I was like, ah. But a lot of people love Tom Hiddleston, the guy who plays Loki, so I have to wonder if it was, like, the fan thing that brought them to make him, like, the big villain. And not to insult Joss Whedon, but lots of times Joss Whedon's, like, makeup and stuff when his shows is kind of cheesy and like in a fun way, but I didn't feel like any of the special effects stuff was cheesy in this. I thought everything was really good, and Robert Downey Jr. was really funny, which I guess he always is, but I sort of didn't make it all the way through the second Iron Man movie. But yeah, I would say this is good and go see it. Or if you don't want to spend all the money, wait and buy the DVD or the Blu-ray because it's like $10 to go to the movie sometimes, or 13 or 15 or wherever it is, wherever you live. So yeah. Good job.